Excellent. All right. Why are you still hosting? Stop it. Go. There we go. We did it. All right. So, welcome everyone to the Living World Adventure Eldritch Fields. Feature myself, Sir Nerp, as Dungeon Master, and the characters Ariadne, Leon, Lynn, and Mary. Begin our tale along the darkened trail that leads into the quaint little hamlet known as Shadebrook, a simple town full of hard-working men and women of Dolton. However, something is off. No noise coming from this town. All is quiet. The town is empty. A fine silver mist rises up off the ground, dancing amongst the buildings. Adding on to this, the area itself is constantly darkened by some form of fell presence. The wind is still, and the sky is dark as night. Not a single point of sunlight pierces through this town. Looking ahead, the area seems to be overgrown with large patches of pumpkins and great fields of corn. Crows flutter all about, calling upon approach as if indignant at our hero's entry. One such crow peers upon Ariadne, calling at her, staring with a wicked gleam in its eye that seems to search her very being. Ariadne, if you would introduce your character.
This is Ariadne Haywood. She's a half-elf who grew up out in Styx and Ord, and she is a sorceress who specializes in setting things on fire. And I would love to tell you all about what faction she's from, but I don't want to bore my good friends here, so don't worry about it. Everything's going to be fine.
Very good. Leon.
Leon Harrington from Gravewatch. Here in Dolton, I am a cleric of Lorne, and my faction is the Great Coven, although that's a secret.
Alright. Then have Lynn.
Alright, this is Lynn. She's obviously a fire genasi, as you can tell from her picture. And she's a wizard who also specializes in setting things on fire. She's also from the Imperium, but you can't really tell because she wears a trench coat over her robes, so yeah, you can't tell that she's from there unless she takes it off.
Very good.
And this is our overlord, Larry. He's important.
Can't forget Larry. Lastly, but not least, we have Mary.
This is Mary. She's from the Inquisition, and then also undead cleric. That also doesn't follow any gods. She'll be your neighborhood friend. And if you happen to die, she'll bring you back. Good as new. She doesn't reveal that she's an Inquisition, though. Wink, wink.
Alright. Very good. Now, before we continue any further, there's some research to be determined. You have a total of 1 token, I believe?
Yep.
Alright. So, first bit of information you learn. This is kind of fluff that's already been learned, but might as well say it again. Funsies, as I will give you 2 notes of information. The hamlet of Shadebrook lies deep within the webwood, sheltered within a valley that protects it against the creeping death. Citizens here have built their homes to last, all including some form of underground hatch that allows them quick escape when necessary. The valley itself is riddled with caves winding through this area, most an endless maze of rock. That's a little fluff there. Interesting that you've researched. The people of Shadebrook have long been lumberjacks and foresters. The fact that the area is overgrown with massive pumpkins and fields of corn is strange to say the least. The creepiest thing of all would be the scarecrows that now line these fields. The eyes appear to be lifelike and always watching. Now just up ahead, now the research's been covered, you can see a large stone bridge crossing a river flowing with a dark blue, kind of goopy looking. On the other side, you can see the town itself, although it is obscured from the mist. Watching you, just across the bridge, a single scarecrow. Of note, it is nearing dusk, maybe about 8 p.m., 8:20, almost full nightfall.
You said this was in Dalton, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
At this point, the map is active to you. And let me look at your passive perceptions real quick, because that could do it. Yes, you are. Okay. So Leon and Mary, looking ahead, just based off your passive perceptions, you can see within the nearby trees, this one, and this one, large groups of crows, all staring at you.
Do we see the spider webs?
You do, although they look relatively old and in disuse.
Like, the spiders haven't, like, are there spiders on them?
Yeah, like the spiders haven't really used them in
Okay.
like several years. Now then, these crows are watching, but they have not really reacted yet. So, that's what you notice.
Well, we should head to town before it gets dark. Keep in mind though that the birds of the area seem to be watching.
These birds are spies. Probably reporting our actions to their overlord. Whatever. Let's keep walking.
Right?
I wonder if the concentration of birds has anything to do with the scarecrow.
Atop the bridge, the crows here will all at once lift off into the air, fluttering off into the distance. These ones will stay watching. These ones will watch the road.
Can I perception check on, like, what might have alerted them? Like,
With
to
your
flock?
passives, even with a 10, believe that they were alerted by the fact that you touched the bridge.
They seem to not want us in town. Let's check for people.
As you are crossing the bridge, your passive perceptions, Leon and Mary, would notice that this scarecrow, eyes, the little button eyes in it, are following you. This
You
one as
mentioned
well.
You mentioned that before with research, right? So we would all be aware that you mentioned that the scarecrow's eyes follow us before with the research token. Because I was just about to ask.
The research token is a decent hint of scarecrows are doing stuff.
Well, just your average golden creepiness. Nothing to worry here.
Can
Okay, go ahead.
Can I, like, arcana what the scarecrows are doing or something like that?
Give me Arcana and an Insight. Or one or the other. Either way.
19 arcana.
Alright. know that these scarecrows are more than just simple scarecrows, obviously. However, you think that they, at this point in time, are harmless. However,
Uh-huh.
once triggered, or whatever trigger that they might have, they will come to full life.
Uh-huh.
So right now they're pretty much just stuck on the stick.
Kind of feel like we're walking into a trap.
Do you relay that information?
Sure.
Are the eyes like actually following?
Yes.
Like directly? Okay.
They're watching the party. As soon as one passes the threshold, they look to the next closest, and so on and so forth. From Leon, you notice up ahead, on this large building here, a lantern hangs and is alight. Doesn't really block too much of the fog, though. But the sign out front does say Inn of the Misty Road, and it shows a little painted road going into a misted-up town.
I'm gonna give a gentle push to the scarecrow with her shield to knock it down.
You're knocking that prone?
Yes.
Don't.
This way.
Gotcha. Actually have a prone version of this. I'm just gonna totally prone.
And nothing happens.
There we go. That'll work. No, you knock it down. Kinda down there now. Looks at you. Give me an insight check. Okay, carry on.
Well,
Shrugs.
we found a good place to start.
Very good.
The door, it's creaked open like this.
Indeed.
Alright, I'll have a little peek scene and open it.
Looking through into the inn, you would notice that there are several tables strewn about, most of them knocked over or broken in various places of just random unrest, basically. The bar itself has a bunch of mugs placed atop it, a couple of them still frothing with ale, but inn is empty, at least this main chamber.
Alright.
Oh, and to give an idea of the layout, since the interior of the inn is not really required at this point in time, that's the layout. The inn. If it ever comes, interior's layout.
Seems as though no one's home. Should we inspect further?
I would send Larry in to just walk around in there and make sure that really no one is in there.
Yeah. Perception or investigation? Perception for a quick look, investigation for a thorough search.
How long has it been like this?
You would know from your mission that received the letter maybe 2-3 days ago. Although at that point there were already people missing. Not from the seemings of what's going on right now, not the entire town. Well, there might be some people left. Sure at this point. But with a 17, you would not find anyone in the inn. However, you would find a piece of parchment. It is covered in blood. However, parts of it are still legible.
Oh.
You get 3 words: Night Guard and Electus. So, Night Guard, Electus. The rest is too covered in blood to actually be able to read.
Oh. Okay. After however long it takes the shrub to walk through there, because shrubs aren't the fastest. He comes back out again. It's a note. And just hands it to me.
Does the state of the inn match the idea that it was abandoned like a couple days ago, or like 5 days ago?
Yeah, a couple days, yeah. Yeah, it looks like whoever was in there left in a hurry and left in a scuffle.
Uh-huh.
No.
Can I find a front door to the house I'm currently beside?
Yeah, that is up there. See through that window that the area that you're looking through is darkened and table and a hearth with down here, Mary, you can see another scarecrow. This one is facing away. The door there, you can check it easily enough. It is not locked.
Alright. We'll knock gently on the door.
Okay.
No response?
No response.
Alright, then I'll open it.
The door squeakily opens. See a darkened chamber, maybe about 20 feet across, 15 feet long, with a simple set of chairs and a dining table, hearth as previously mentioned, a couple shelves, although the objects upon it have been smashed and broken upon the floor, and several doors.
Anyone in there? I'll cast a light cantrip.
The area brightening up with the light cantrip, you can see now glowing off the floor, darkened, at this point somewhat brown stains, obviously blood.
Alright. I'll cancel the light spell and return to the group. I'm willing to bet that the whole town is in this state. Whatever happened here, people had it rough. And there's no one around.
How's the footsteps on these places? Like, is there any unusual footsteps outside of people moving in a hurry?
For tracks,
Yeah.
would need a survival to notice any appropriate tracks. Like, otherwise without survival, it kind of just looks like a bunch of scuffed earth or, like, not really sure what. 13. You would notice there are some tracks that you would notice, but not a lot. Definitely not enough for this entire hamlet. Most of them seem to have been shambling around in no particular order.
We should probably find like a town hall. Perhaps there's more clues there.
Wait, you relayed your research, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we know that there's hidey holes in every home.
Oh right. No, that was not part of the research, I think.
That was.
But
It was.
Oh,
I
okay.
basically just gave you a freebie instead of giving you one I gave you two, and just made a fourth research.
Huh.
Because the first research was from the previous one shot that took place in this town. And
Oh,
then
I
gave you
see.
the second one, and then I made 2 extras in case you guys had 3 tokens.
But in any case, we know that. I forgot about that.
It's been 5 minutes.
That's a long time.
Alright. Might be worth checking these holes. there really was a threat that came through here, maybe everybody's gone underground.
Do we want to check the hole in the inn?
First, let's follow Mary and see if we can find a town hall.
Yeah. Actually, well, since we're here anyways, I'll just check for the hidey holes. Investigation in the inn.
Go ahead.
I will assist.
That's an 18.
An 18 would reveal back in the pantry of the tavern in combo, there is a trapdoor that leads to a shaft leading down, maybe about 20 feet.
Looks like we found it.
Is that
Do you
a
guys want to
straight-
go?
Is that a
Yeah.
straight drop? Is there a ladder?
There is a ladder leading down the
Okay.
shaft.
Do you want light or no light?
I don't need any.
I don't need any.
Feels bad. I need it. Well, if you guys want to go scat it out, otherwise we could all go as a group.
Probably better to stick together.
Alright, then light it is. I will cast light on my shield this time.
Alright,
And lead the way down the hole.
excellent. Clambering down the ladder, you can feel that the ladder isn't steady, but you believe it's solid enough that it will hold everyone's weight. But it does give a brief pause at the first ring. Kind of shakes a bit. Bottom of it, you would notice a long tunnel splitting off in several directions. For ease, these tunnels connect to every single house and a certain area on the map that is undescribable at this point. But if you get on there while in these tunnels near the area, I will reveal its location and it's what it is. Basically, you can explore the town down here without triggering anything that's up above.
Ah,
Nice.
Uh,
Then
so we can
track
just go in.
checks. Can Mary check for tracks?
Yeah, go ahead. That would be a survival.
I'll assist.
Alright. Notice there are plenty of tracks down here, all leading in each and every direction. Yeah, 5, 26. Most of them have been kind of like walked over several times, kind of obscured again. However, there are a couple that are a bit more recent, a bit more interesting. I'm gonna send that out. No. Alright, let's. Where's the entirety? Yeah. Alright. So, you guys are here. The tracks lead down this way.
Uh-huh.
And if you choose to follow them, let me know. They are leading down south.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Southwest leads us deeper into the town.
They continue on south, about here, where it opens into a large circular chamber with 4 paths. One you came from, west, one to the east, and one to the south. They continue south.
Let's go south then.
further south. They keep going, until they reach side port, the up top side of the church, but you would not know that. Church, like the other buildings in this town, aren't exactly important interiors, but for the layout about it, that's the layout. Because the layout might be.
Is it in a mess? The same mess order?
Yeah. Finding the ladder and climbing up it, you would find this room appears to be a storage room and is the other buildings that you've entered just a complete wreck. Objects strewn about, candelabras, holy text torn and ripped. However, with your passive perception, Leon, you would notice something. Written upon the wall in what you can only assume is blood. I'm pretty sure this is the word. I'm gonna make sure though, because don't want this wrong. Not using that word, it's using the other word. Here we go, found you, looking up, excellent. Speed, it is still loading because it's slow. It says, written on the wall in blood, rip, rip, rip. A little bit below that, obviously, point as you can follow the drippings of the blood. The forbidden thought watches on.
God. God. Do you relay this?
Yes.
That's what it said.
Or rather, I just point it out instead of speaking it.
I would like to investigate the search for anything else that might be interesting, important.
Go ahead with that investigation.
Not. I'm looking for a thing. 22.
And to be clear, in the entire length of that tunnel, there was no sign of people or corpses or blood.
Correct. Well, there was a little bit of blood, but no corpses. Alright. With 22. And an 18 roll. You'd find scribbled over one of the strewn about holy texts in blood. Aldevor comes. Aldevor watches. Aldevor protects. Just typing it.
Do you inform anyone else of this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I religion to see if I can identify anything about Moldavor?
You can give me a history.
Alright.
I would like to do that too.
Yeah, go ahead. Your
19.
homelands roll. See if you guys have any. Right. Fortunately, none of you have heard this name before. doesn't ring a bell.
Uh-huh.
Let's head out of this dusty chapel. Where are the exits?
There's a door here. I want to remove or hide the roof again.
So we were following the tracks. Do the tracks continue once they get up into the chapel?
I mean, it's probably stone.
Well, you'd notice a blood trail on the ladder, but can't really see tracks. Yeah. It does seem like the trail's heading up. And through the chapel itself.
So then, were these paths used by the townspeople to escape, or were they used by what attacked them?
Main chamber, you can see that it is filled with many a pew and an altar. Let's see here, an altar to Lorne. See a statue of this figure as well, watching over the people who would normally sit upon these pews. In a you're standing gaze.
Mhm.
Alright, so this is standard Lorne iconography and stuff. Yeah.
Checking out the side rooms where there are plenty of beds. A couple of the rooms back on the side also house chambers of ritualistic purposes, such as a chamber for prepping the dead, a chamber for healing those injured, and the like. However, looking at the windows, you can see a large graveyard. Several pumpkins and corn stalks grow from this graveyard. Strangely, is that they definitely shouldn't be here, like everywhere else. However, see, other than the current two scarecrows that are in your view, a large statue of a reaper. In his hands, though, instead of this traditional scythe, a trident.
Trident?
Mary will take a look at some of these tombstones. Are they like, what state are they in? Recent?
They are old and worn. Most of the letterings on them have long ago faded.
Can I religion to understand the significance of it having a trident?
Inside the church, yes. Religion, yeah. Statue.
That's another 19.
Fortunately, a 19 is not enough.
Uh-huh.
With your DD being Lorne, it doesn't make sense for the Reaper to have a trident, that much. It does give some reason to have a Reaper in the graveyard, though. That is standard practice. Especially as they are to gather the souls.
Can I take a look at this statue? Is this like new installation?
It seems fairly old. Just right off the bat, you can see that it are new. It's definitely not new. Also, these scarecrows are watching you.
Might as well. I'm going to detect, what is it, undead, as part of my background ability.
Alright. My monsters, see if any of them are undead. No, I have one that's undead.
I should.
What's the range on that?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to check. Alright, detect. That's the range of detect evil and good.
Okay.
Pull up 5e tools.
Only 30 feet. Sensing for the presence of undeath would not... Well, you do sense presence of dead, but long dead. And trapped dead. More like a guardian of graveyards type of dead. So like these tombs, house some, but they are long ago sealed. The scarecrows do not detect as undead. So the only undead you would detect in your current location, assuming that you do wander the graveyard a slight bit, would be from these tombs.
Which way is this scarecrow facing?
He is facing this way.
Uh-huh.
And he does seem to keep one of his button eyes looking.
Uh-huh.
I will get a bit closer to scarecrows and detect magic, because I can do that as a magical person.
Right.
It's 60 feet range. Am I in 60 feet range? Yeah.
The scarecrows do glow as magic.
What kind of magic?
They glow as transmutation.
God.
Arcana check based on that? I will just do it and see if it gives me anything.
You know that they are some form of construct, and that constructs often have some form of transmutation magic placed upon them. Great, therefore.
Okay.
You can't really gain much else.
Yeah.
There's not enough information to go on really outside.
Can I stare into the scarecrow's eyes and see if I can detect any emotion with insight?
No.
Give insight.
He actually had a rough day at work.
Easy.
The eyes are cold and blank, staring at.
Uh-huh. That's creepy. Do we want to try some of the other paths?
I want to look at these pumpkins first. Do they look freshly grown, like unusual?
They look unusual in the fact that they are larger than they should be, and they are definitely freshly grown.
Hey, Leon, go poke a hole in one of those.
Maybe don't do that.
I would say, if the scarecrows are standing guard, that maybe that's not the wisest choice.
Pumpkins don't really detect
now
magic.
now that I'm 30 feet from like this point, you said that there might be undead up here somewhere.
Yeah, you would detect undead in each of these buildings in the graveyard.
Alright, this is the only one I passed by.
This one, however, is obviously not sealed, as it looks more like a gravekeeper's hut.
Looks more like what? Oh,
A gravekeeper's hut. A home.
There seems to be some sort of undead presence from this hut.
I guess.
As you say that and get closer to it, notice just every now and then, out of the corner of your eye, another crow forming closer. At this point, now that you notice this, with your passive perceptions and just looking around, see that there's maybe about 20,000, or sorry, not 20,000, 200, sorry. Thinking of tiny, not
200,000.
200 total crows just staring at you.
Maybe we should get back inside.
Yeah, I was going for the insect swarm, not the bird swarm.
Oh no.
There's maybe 200 birds, not 2,000. Spider swarm.
We can bar ourselves in up here if need be. But I would like to check out this hut.
I think it was safer when we could access the thermals.
We're supposed to be investigating. We can't really investigate inside the building away from all the dangers. Just open
There
it
are more.
and be prepared.
So,
Alright.
for purposes of what you're currently saying bird-wise, I'm gonna plop down the...
Oh wait. I wanna look at the birds like formations. Do they look coordinated in where they're standing? Or like natural?
They are kind of just like circling you. For game effects, there is a swarm here, which I'll make visible. Swarm here. And a swarm here. For thematic effects, though, they're effectively like a couple birds just every couple feet on a roof. But if combat ensues, they will start in this position.
Wait, so is it the crows that are showing up as undead?
No, they are showing up as animal or beast.
I can only use this feature to detect undead.
Yeah, they don't show up as animal.
Do I
That's just
see any magic in them from them?
No. You detect enchantment.
That's a big alert. Okay. Let's get closer together, gang.
Were you opening that door, Leon?
Yeah.
Alright. Hold yourselves right where you're at. I grab some stuff.
10 million zombies.
Yeah,
In-
zombie swarm.
with breath weapons.
And 300,000 crows.
Oh no.
Should be noted that due to travel time, investigation, and whatnot, it is getting a bit closer to full nightfall.
So, I don't know how combat in Dalton at night works. Does combat create a ruckus?
Generally, yes.
Does it create a ruckus if you do it indoors?
Yes, but to a lesser extent.
Well, now we are outside anyway, so we can't do much about it.
Now,
The strategy is to scream and then get the creeping death to come and help us.
so, as you open the door The door opens squeakily. And inside, hunched over what appears to be the crumpled body of a child. Let me plop that token down. Make sure I'm in the right, DM version. Token. And plop.
Oh my god.
This figure, not currently facing you, rises as the door opens, and as soon as he does, making sure you quickly turns, revealing his face be a skeletal face, shark-like teeth. I'm gonna send you guys the combat music for the lieutenant fight. Oh, and you can pause the combat. I would like you all to roll in me initiative. Oh yeah. Ghost Trace. Row. Quattro and or excellent. And no one rolled up. Alright. The Crowmaster begins combat. More fodder. He going to begin with a bonus action. All of Murder. The current swarms out here, they are not in the initiative at this point in time, but just from your perspective of this guy and all that, you know that if he can get sight on them, they will join the initiative. However, with his Call of Murder, you can see arising from his cloaks and robes hundreds of feathered creatures. He conjures forth 2 swarms. In combat, giving him a halo. Can also turn this down a bit because it's a little loud. Oh, that's better. So, go and them initiative.
Coincidentally, I don't see the Crowmaster in initiative.
Oh, he's probably just hiding it. Right, yep, there we go. There you go.
There we go.
I'm gonna add these 2 to initiative. We do not go yet, so that was his bonus action. With his action, make him front so we can actually go. My friendly neighborhood Crowmaster going to raise his fist towards you, Leon, and unleash a firebolt.
That is a miss.
Excellent.
Jesus Christ.
We'll move forward.
Man, I wish my firebolt would do that much damage.
Sorry, you not fully. Just close enough that you can see into your eyes and stay close. Then go to Mary.
Wait, so is he the one that was detected as undead, or like
Guys,
the
check is
child?
undead, yes. Child is not.
Okay. Oh, the child is just a normal child then.
Although from Leon's perspective, you can see that they have horns. Drops fiendish blood.
Okay. Martial check.
Go ahead. And unfortunately will not get you any information.
You know what's like? You know what's fun with undead? Even more undead.
That's it.
All of
Perfect.
them will attack the crow.
Right? So, first one will hit, the other 2 will miss. as the Crow Master just conjures forth Crow and another Crow to block those two, as the Crows get slammed by the weapon and then just poof into dust. He does take 13 slashing though. Let me see if he has resistances, because it does say see notes for him. These are not magic or silver, are they? So, he does resist it. Oh. Electus Maldivore will love you. Anything else? Or is that your turn? You are muted.
Oh.
Zoom.
Yeah, I've been talking this whole time. Leon, are you gonna...
Am I
are
gonna
you
what?
move away? Are you gonna
No.
move away? No?
No.
Alright. Bonus action, spiritual weapon. Even more. Even more. Does a 15 hit?
15 will indeed hit. 12 force damage as the spiritual weapon slams down upon the Crow Master.
And that's it.
Go to Leon.
Can I move to the skeleton?
They are allies. So
Yeah, they'll let you.
Alright.
as you
Then
move
I will-
next to him, instead of just being spawned next to him, he will activate his reaction. Use Winged Retreat. His body will form crow wings and push him in a direction of his choice, up to 30 feet. He is going to push himself. And get out. So, push himself right there. However, this does trigger an AOP at disadvantage.
From, I guess, fourth.
Yeah, from all Bookers and Leon.
Well, one of them, only one triggers.
It is
So,
a,
7.
It is a disadvantage though.
Oh.
And that will still
Oh,
hit for 7.
For me too?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a
Unfortunate.
miss.
So he is out of reaction, but he is no longer inside the house. These crows, seeing their commander glow red with eye, their eyes will glow red. A purple halo. Have these ones give a black halo, and ones give them a
Oh no.
white halo. A copy of these guys and give. Sorry, white is red. All right, let's add these new ones. The initiative. Anything else? You'll have your action and all that, so.
Yeah. All I did was move. Well, bonus action spiritual weapon. Out the window beside him.
Right. Unfortunate. The blade strikes nothing but feather as he conjures another bird to take its place.
Alright, then I'll main action channel divinity path to the grave. Then I'll move a couple more feet forward.
Excellent.
And that's my turn.
Alright. Go to.
Free action, I might say kind of not too loud. Just like hit him with something really hard to my allies.
Yeah. Okay.
Ariadne.
Okay. So, hey there. Scorching Ray. going to be a lot of rolling. Is that a hit?
Yep.
Alright, next one.
He is vulnerable to the damage, correct? Because of your
Yeah.
spell.
Only that first one though.
That
That's
is
critical.
crit. So I will roll. This is. Wait, do I roll? This is important. Do I roll Do I roll twice as many dice, or do I roll the normal dice and then double them?
Yeah.
Twice as many die.
Yeah.
Okay.
Twice as many. Remember how I said that? Okay. More damage. Pelted by another bolt of fire. Form begins to darken from the singeing of the fires. That does not hit though.
All right. Now let me look at those dice. We have a 2, a 2, and a 3, so that is a total of 3.5. That's not going to be worth it. Okay. Quickened Scorching Ray. Does that hit?
Negative. Negative. That one will. Suffers 8 fire damage.
Okay. Goddamn low rolls. Okay.
Another to take alive.
That will.
Alright. Go to Lynn.
I would like to martial check the Crown Master. Because haven't done that all that often yet. And I would do so with advantage from my familiar. Well,
Can't really help you with the 4, unfortunately.
yeah. Maybe I should learn rolling better.
Forgot to take out a scroll. Well,
As an item action, I would take out the dagger. And what spells do I have right now? How far away am I? Withers are complicated if it's early in the morning. I will move here. And I will cast Ray of Frost, which probably doesn't hit.
Unfortunately, yeah, that will miss. As the Ray of Frost will slam behind him, using some of the pumpkins. However, notice. So, no, never mind. People who actually have high passive are not in sight. Never mind.
Ha! Passive. I think I have 10 in both.
Anything else?
Larry moves like this, and I move like this. Oh, that's my turn.
Very good. Crow swarm upon the roof. Fly forth. They're effectively 15 feet up. So they're going to fly down to here and swarm Mary. It's an auto hit for 5 piercing damage upon.
An auto hit?
Yep, they do
Okay.
provoke entering your square, though.
Oh. I don't actually have a reaction, so never mind.
And as the mass amounts of fur just descend down upon you, begin pecking at your skin, your clothing, your face, it's painful, but more annoyance than anything at this point. Although you can tell that it could become an issue. Alright. That is their turn because they moved Swarm. So, Swarm 34, the one that was conjured. This one, going to step on down to there and begin to swarm you, Leon. Provoking as well. However, I believe you did go after Crowmasters. So, no, you used yours already, so yeah, you don't have your happening.
Yep.
So, Swarm, 6 piercing. As they begin to peck at your flesh. You can see, as per Crowmaster's orders, he's not having them attack the child, as the child looks too weak, as if they did attack him, the child would die. Hailswarm. Hailswarm is also going to swarm onto you, but keep me from dealing with overlaying tokens.
Oh, by the way, one thing. When I frost bolted him, did I see any special important kinds of magic from him? Because I still had detect magic up and was.
Well, you obviously detect necromancy upon him.
What the?
You can also see has a form of enchantment placed upon him, and sense that he is a spellcaster.
Hold on.
I forgot to consume my spell slot. I'm just gonna click this. Don't worry about it.
Crowmaster regains his turn. His reaction is regained, and I have to roll to see if he gets his summon bird power back. Which is, oh, wrong token. Here we go. All murder is a d6. Definitely does not get that back. It's good. No one needs additional enemies right now. So, in that case, you can see that his form is fairly singed and obviously wounded. He is going to look upon, moving forward, or in the sword. Forward to here, he's going to look upon this swarm and unleash a bolt of fire upon them as he activates Surging Fire. I don't have a macro for that, but it's simple enough.
Fire?
Yes. So, the swarm all suffer 18 points of fire damage. As he is healed for 18. That was a bonus action. With his action, he will release another firebolt. However, this one is going at Ariadne. Firebolt!
God damn it. Yeah, that hits.
Rouse. Right, Red Swarm. Red Swarm is south. Flap, flap, flap. They're gonna double flap to there. Looks like they're coming right at you, Ariadne. Mary.
What?
Can I do another? I can't do a martial, but can I do an Arcana check on
On what?
on the Skeleton King?
You can do an Arcana on him, yeah.
Nice. Okay.
No idea.
Bonus action hit with that.
That will slam into him for 7.
And a skeleton. All of them will move. attack.
Alright. 3 solid hits. 5, 9, 12 total. After the 3 hits, because they do not. It says damage reduction. They all jab into him.
Do I provoke in here? I don't know. Well, let's see. Do I provoke?
The birds cannot provoke. No.
Nice. And that's it.
Alright.
Alright.
The black crow swarm, the one to the east of you, to fly on in, dashing to theirs. They're just outside of Lynn and Mary. You can see descending
Alright.
upon you hundreds of birds. At this point, you're fairly surrounded, but feeling not too overwhelmed just yet. Yeah.
All right. Can I see him through a window?
Yes. Yeah, there's a window here and a window there.
All right. I'll repeat the attack.
Something loud.
This time I'll hit. Or it won't.
Unfortunate.
Then I'll action Guiding Bolt.
The Crowmaster.
Yeah. 15?
I will slam into him for 14. I don't think I gave him vulnerability, but let me check. I normally give my undead vulnerability to Radiant, so I did not. Strange. Alright, so 14 Radiant as it slams into him. The next hit has advantage as a glowing light surrounds this figure. You'll see him motion towards the purple birds, and then towards you, Lee. Anything else?
No, that's all.
Alright. Ariadna.
Yeah. Let's, use... No. No. Alright, oh boy. Yep. One second. So, Mary, are you one of those clerics who does healing?
Are you one of those guys?
I'll take that as a no. Well,
I have healing spell prepared just in case, but
I feel like I'm going to regret this, but regardless, fuck it. Firebolt. God damn it.
Unfortunately, that'll miss.
Hey.
Against who?
Oh, that was against the Crowmaster.
Advantage from Guiding Bolt.
That is true.
Okay.
Okay. With advantage, that will just barely hit. It splashes
Holy
off
shit.
one of the spookers' clothing that's kind of torn apart and then sleuths into the Crowmaster, burning it.
Alright.
3 fire.
Nice.
Let's see. I will empower that. Because I'm a meme lord.
Hey.
5 fire instead.
Right, 2 more fire.
God, what am I doing with my life?
Uh,
I will take out a scroll of shield and fucking die, I guess.
can you not?
Um, if I go there, I'm just definitely gonna get hit by the swarms. This is kind of a meme. It just goes
Closer.
far away.
So
Alright.
I don't have to, like, yeah.
Alright, you know, I should compromise and put myself in a position where I can get hit by both swarms. And I'm just gonna do, here, now the swarms have to do a meme. Alright. That will be my turn.
Go to Lynn
Why did I...
Alright. Magic missile.
on boss.
Yeah.
First missile slams into him. And the second. And lastly, the third, as his form explodes into a shower of feathers. The two swarms surrounding Leon pop. But the three that were not summoned remain. Complete those two. Anything else?
Do I have anything else? Larry will move here. And how does the help action work again? I have to give the advantage to someone specific, don't I?
Indeed.
Let's see. One of the spooks. Spook what? The original spook. Gets advantage.
Very good.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright. We then go to Purple Swarm. Larry's just a bush, right?
Yeah, he's just a shrub. He
Okay. Alright, they're gonna swarm on over to here and begin to peck at Leon for 6 piercing. That is their turn.
I can reaction again to swing up.
You are able to reaction them. Cut into one
Big
of them.
damage.
he
Stab into it for minor damage, cutting into maybe one of the large amount of crows in that area.
We're all nerds.
Right. Necromancer's dead, so we're moving initiative. We go to the red swarm. Flaps up to here. And extends like that. It gets
Aww.
and Mary. Both
Thanks.
suffer 5 piercing. This birds swarm over each of you. You get the feeling that the birds have to be adjacent to one another, but they can do this kind of maneuver. So as long as they're adjacent, they're good.
no, that's just cheating.
Yeah, that's actually why I have them separated into 4 tokens rather than just
Yeah,
large.
makes sense.
Yeah, they do provoke an up though for entering.
Don't have a weapon out.
Unfortunate.
Yeah,
Well,
Mary's
you
gonna punch him
you
with
can
this.
yeah, you can punch them with an unarmed strike.
That's true.
I'm
Good punch.
not even gonna bother.
For a solid 1 damage.
Yeah, and now just wait when we are 1 damage off because you didn't attack.
Oh,
Yeah,
I did that
okay.
wrong. I was damaging each of these for your damage. Oh, just one. That's my bad.
I make an Arcana check to figure out what's still binding these boys.
Go ahead. I have no idea. They're obviously enchanted, but you're not sure who controls their enchantment.
Okay. Leon, what health are you at? I mean, not Leon, but Avi, whatever, Haywood.
4.
Solid. Okay, healing word.
Thanks.
Don't worry, girl. I got you. Okay, what to do with these skeletons? These two will move here.
Friendly reminder, I have 4 scrolls of burning hands.
And attack the swarm.
Alright. First one will miss, second one will hit. 6 slashing. Swarm is cut by the jabs of the skeleton.
This one with advantage will go here.
Alright. That would be a hit for 8.
And Mary will go here. And that's it.
Very good. Go to 36. Which is Black Crow Swarm. Make sure of things real quick though. Okay. So, with the spook's most recent damage, you actually are able to destroy half of the swarm. They are now diminished. And roll diminished swarm damage rather than normal swarm damage. However, Black Swarm now gets to go, and they are going to get a line. Yes, they can.
Oh my god, they're overlapping.
Woo!
They swarm into your area.
I love
6 piercing to each of you.
Ah, and I don't even need to make a concentration check. Thanks, Arcane Ward, Senpai.
Alright, and then as their turn, as the birds flutter in, pecking at your skin, we go to Leon.
By the way, if you ever feel like burning handsing me, go ahead.
Alright,
could take
through
it.
the window and strike.
with that Lin.
Surely, my spiritual weapon will.
Strike for 9, as the swarm are nearly destroyed.
And I'll bonus main action Toll the Dead.
Alright. Art. 16.
Max damage too. No damage.
No damage.
Nope.
Unfortunate. They resist the tolling of the bells. Something darker holds them still in place. Anything else?
That's all.
Alright. Go to Ariadne.
Alright, so AoE attacks on swarms don't multi-hit. It's just one.
Yeah, no idea.
If any part of them gets caught.
Yep.
Whatchamacallit. Gonna go ahead and drop the scroll of shield right here. Can you leave a marker there so I don't forget?
Yeah.
And
Scroll token.
use a scroll of burning hands.
Where?
So
That's a very big scroll.
That's a dex save, yeah?
yep.
Alright. Looks like your friendly neighborhood Lynn's not in the area, but the swarms
Yep.
are. So good. Swarms. Dex saves. Half damage, I believe. 'Cause they're pretty
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah, it's half.
Whatchamacallit? So half of 8 damage.
Right. The swarms are vulnerable to AoE damage, so they take full instead of
Nice.
half. Each take 8 fire. Get burnt.
Would I have made the dex save?
None of them have dropped to half the diminished value yet, so they're still at full strength.
Alright, so that was 5 feet of movement.
God damn it, I'm dumb. Hadn't reaction when I got crow attacked. It didn't take it.
Healing word is 60-foot range. Wait, do you have point blank healing? Oh, well.
I have cure wounds.
Oh, you bought it.
So wait, the full length of these crows is they can extend.
They can
They have to
4
be
squares.
Okay, 4 squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Doop.
Right. Then
I will. Move here and burning hand so I can hit both swarms but nothing else.
alright.
My racial feature.
The Pro Dex. Saves, 1 fails.
Woo.
Black Swarm failed their save. That is 13 fire, so that's 26 fire damage to the Black Swarm. They're burnt to a crisp. They should all be at the same HP, so I don't know why it said.
Yeah.
Oh, I accidentally had a red one selected, that's why. Red one's 15. The red one is the one that died. Let me heal it for 30. Saved. So, Black Swarm is still alive, however, you have diminished them. I will delete 2 of the tokens. I'll just delete the borders. Red one is, however, diminished, I believe. They're also diminished. So,
That's how you're burning hand.
as the crows drop in droves, just piles of ash upon the ground. Anything else?
Let's see. Larry moving in to give one of the spooks advantage on hitting the red crow swarm.
Very good.
And my positioning doesn't really matter from this point. Don't have a bonus action. But that's it.
Alright. Purple Crow Swarm. They are going to swarm Leon some more. They like you. Like 6, I think I just rolled minutes.
Hey, the feeling's mutual, man.
They peck and claw at you, or nearly reaching the flesh of their food. Then go to the red swarm. They move like that and are going to swarm you, Lynn, to the closest threat. They're diminished, so... Oh no. I didn't max. I was almost maxed. 7 piercing.
Alright. Guess I actually have to make a concentration check now for my detect magic, which I could just recast. Yeah, I will not. No, will I? I will take my reaction attack.
Stab into the red swarm for 6. Your weapon is no, they're just period resistant, so they.
Yeah. I think I actually have an increase to 2 hit because of Imperial Dance. And damage too.
Oh, that was a crit. Did you have crit damage in
Yeah.
there?
It's a crit, Nani? It's a crit.
It says you rolled a 20.
Yeah, I didn't have in mind that I. So 4 more,
4 more. Okay.
and I guess +1 because of Imperial Dance because 2 enemies are adjacent to me.
Well, an 11 reduced to half would still be 5. Yeah, would still be a 5. So unfortunate, but good to know. Right, that is that swarm. We then go to Mary.
Just let me take 5 minutes for my skeleton. Okay, guy over here. Attack. That's a crit.
18 reduced to half for 9. The swarm disperses.
Oh, I meant Leon. Oh, No, just joking. The 1/4 without the advantage will attack the red swarm.
Alright.
And
unfortunately.
the one with advantage will attack red as well.
That will for 6. 6. Swarm is barely hanging on, maybe only about 20 crows left in this swarm. Right, anything else? We'll have your actions, I believe.
Move spiritual weapon here. And that's it.
Alright. Black crow swarm. Going to swarm on over Lynn. Give you some diminished swarm damage.
Ouch.
I just want to bite you. And begin.
Oh, I'm good. Boy, are you well? Can you stand?
The boy is obviously unconscious.
Oh, alright, well, then I didn't ask the question.
You would also notice that there's a line of blood above their head. Looks like they were knocked in the back, and hence the unconsciousness.
Yeah. I'm going to toll the dead on the red swarm.
Alright. Wisdom save. Hot dex with one hot spell.
Oh, wowee.
Unfortunate. Wild force holds them strong. Anything else?
That's all.
Ariadna.
So, is there a place where these swarms are overlapping, or is there a 5-foot square where they're overlapping, or is that just?
They are overlapping in my square.
Yeah, there's 2 here, and then there's 1 and 1.
But
Well,
if you
I
do
mean,
fire damage, if that's what you're intending to, I can take it.
Yeah.
I'm even better than fire resistant.
How much better than fire resistant are you?
DR3 after resistance better. You need to do at least 8 fire damage to damage me at all.
Okay, then You're not gonna take any. Okay, but anyway, 5 foot cube counts as area of effect, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to set Lynn on fucking fire.
Woo!
Create bonfire. Those guys roll dex saves.
Alright, I'm just gonna roll these two. Creature E. Dex. Dex.
First one succeeds. Second one,
Right.
take 10 damage.
Nice. I don't even need to roll for that.
Black Swarm suffers 10 fire damage as they are dispersed into a shower of ash.
Yep. And the fire is still on Lynn Square. So that's going to be interesting. But regardless, that will be. I'm going to take out a light crossbow. And that one's my turn.
Alright, Lynn.
Hmm.
Maybe about 10 crows left swarming around you.
I have disadvantage on these attacks. Hmm. I don't trust my attack words. Frostbite.
On save, eh?
Yeah.
On. Rolling on.
Alright. I'll just stay here. Take
Right.
the fire damage.
Dead Red Swarm.
Roll dex save, Lynn.
Yeah. I'm looking for the safe macro. Roll the damage. If it's less than 8, I don't even need to find it.
It's a 1d8. So
Yeah, but
you have resistance as well.
yeah, that's why I need to take
I'll
at least 8.
I'll just roll
Fine.
I'll just roll the one. Okay, you don't take it.
Ah,
If they end their turn there, they'll take the damage, right?
yeah.
Yes.
They swarm you, take 5 piercing. They end their turn. I'm a dex save.
Yep, dex save.
Really, that's a fail.
8 damage.
Right, the swarm is dispersed into a shower of ash. Combat is over.
Step out of the fire.
I dismissed the fire. First, back to first theme.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pick up my scroll. How does the scarecrow look?
The scarecrow looks onward with its dead eyes as per your previous insight. You can try again with a new insight, but
Oh sure, I'll
just
do that.
basic look is the eyes are dead.
I would like to investigate the Crow Master.
A nice 10.
Yeah, just cold dead eyes. Cure wounds. Healing the boy's wounds. His eyes will flutter open as the wound upon his head will heal up. Blink a couple times. Where am I?
Yeah, the
Who are you?
graveyard of Shadebrook. Do you live here, child?
Yes. What happened?
I was still trying to figure that out. We were sent from, we received the missive. Missive? Yeah.
Taking out a healing potion. Not drinking it yet. Just hold.
We are here to investigate the disappearances.
And you got word then?
Seems not fast enough, though. You're the first person we've seen.
No one else is in town?
We've only just arrived.
How long has it been? We were only missing Tom and Kieran. Time.
The scarecrows and the pumpkins in the street. Is that something that has been occurring here for a while, or
Scarecrows or scarecrows? Pumpkins?
step outside and keep your voice low?
My lord. He'll say quietly, but still.
That Eastmere.
Ariadne watches the boy.
Meanwhile,
Yeah, for Mary, you wouldn't really notice anything on that tomb. It's solid stone. The doorway is stone as well, and obviously sealed tight.
sealed tight. Can she try to open it?
With a strength check.
Can I use my skeletons?
Yeah, you can get advantage with a strength check for your skeleton, but they're gonna have a strength of.
They have 10 strength anyways, never mind.
There you go.
Strength or athletics?
Be a strength check.
Okay. Yeah,
I mean-
why not?
That'll do, I guess.
Alright then. They are able to rip off the stone door that blocks that mausoleum. You'd find a simple stone chamber with 3 sarcophagi sealed and what's it called? There are some trinkets lining the sarcophagi, obviously gifts to the dead. You can see some religious paraphernalia in here as well as iconography related to Lorne.
Oh, no undead.
Sense undead within the northern sarcophagus.
Okay. Nothing here. Hey, gang.
So everyone's missing then? Everyone's been taken?
I'm not sure. I did not see anyone. Do you have any idea where?
Well, normally when we're under attack, we flee off into the caves. Well, that is after they were cleared, of course. But yeah, this caves here. We've been using them as a hideout.
Speaking of hideout, it's getting pretty late.
At this
Yes.
point, it's about it's definitely dark. Not
Yeah,
the exact
we-
time, but yeah.
Bleeding.
We should go away from outside.
Yeah, we can rest in the church.
Curs aren't gathering anymore, right?
Now they're not gathering anymore. You see a couple of crows, but not swarms of them. They're watching you though. That much is evident.
They're watching us. Okay.
I think we should at least check the rest of the graveyard. Just before we rest here.
Very well. I'll take. I'll look at. Ariadne.
Ariadne. Yeah.
And I'll give you a little cure wound.
Alright.
How many spell slots I got left? I made a mistake. Ah, that's wrong.
Aw.
Sorry,
Okay.
clicked the wrong macro. This one.
Okay. Alright. Alright.
Well, I for one don't want to be outside anymore.
No, we should have gone.
I will
Should have
Okay.
gone inside when we saw them.
away from outside, and I will actually take the Growmaster's corpse with me.
Yeah. I'll help you.
There was nothing else inside the building.
I think I may have misclicked my token.
There's a bed, a stove, a table, chair, couple things for a standard one-person house, but nothing.
Like
without a
no
search.
rituals being carved in the floor and stuff.
Nothing without investigation check.
Oh boy. I'll try that before heading back.
Alright.
With guidance. Super smart.
Yeah, with the 6, you can't learn anything with that. It's, nothing seems out of place in the Gravekeeper's shack. Back at the church. You meet up with Electus.
With Electus.
Ah, yeah. He was, sent by the Crimson Crucible to help us out.
That thing seemed to want us to meet up with Electus. He said as much, didn't he? Yeah?
No? He wanted us to meet, Maldivor.
That's what he said, Electus Maldivor.
Wait, so Night Guards with whatever's causing this?
Wouldn't put it past them.
Right, they're supposed to protect
So what-
us.
It's the way every mission in Dalton has been going lately. First the Coven, and then the Night Guard. Sure, why not?
I assure you, the Night Guard has Dalton's best interests in mind. If this man has turned against Dalton, then the Night Guard will want him as badly as we do.
Sure. Unless this town is just acceptable losses. Sure. Okay. Okay.
Well, probably not. Probably something else going on. Instead of just the Night Guard sacrificing a town for no reason.
Yeah, that's just speculation at this moment.
Okay. So,
So where will we find Electus?
Well, he was staying here in the chapel. As the inn was full up with guests time. And he felt more at home here as he was one of their flock at one point, I believe. At least he buried the symbol. Not buried.
Boy.
Can't say for sure where he is at now. He's not in here right now.
do you recognize this guy? Gesturing to the dead crow guy.
Why did you bring that here?
I don't know. Close investigation, burning it later, the usual.
I can't say that I have, no. I mean, clothing looks a little familiar, but I've never seen him before, I don't think.
I'm gonna investigate the crow corpse.
Right.
Nice. Alright.
Yeah, 9 doesn't reveal anything. 10
Got a
doesn't reveal
third.
anything.
I got a 13, yeah. But
13 will also not reveal anything.
yeah. Alright. Okay.
I already got my cloak of feathers.
Yeah, it should be noted that's just a mundane cloak. It's fancy, though.
Yeah.
It's fancy. But
Yeah,
it's,
well, I mean, of course it's fancy. And it's mine! Mine!
Are you carrying that?
Well, yeah, I didn't really put it away yet because I was carrying a corpse inside a shirt.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. D&D's all about the aesthetics, am I right?
Yeah.
It is.
Okay. Is it safe in the tunnels, do you think? After all this?
Where we hide.
Why weren't you hiding in the tunnels?
I was. Not sure how I got in there.
Then it must not be safe in there.
Yeah.
No, we could probably camp here in the church. Maybe the smaller room that we entered through.
Leon,
Yeah.
your passive perception reveals something. When you look out from your peripherals, you notice something moving. Do you choose to look, or do you just use your peripherals?
I will look.
You notice. You can actually make sure that you guys are looking. I want you to look. Notice anything different before I actually reveal it, because you would notice with your passive. But do you notice anything different about the graveyard?
Was there always a third house? Or another house?
There was that many.
Yeah, then no. I ain't noticed shit.
With your passives, 17
I
and a
noticed
15, this one is now facing you, and this one has moved.
Oh yeah, he was horizontal before.
It's also right here.
Yeah.
Hey, we still have eyes on us.
I don't
As
think
if-
that'll change.
I say we destroy them.
No. Maybe. I don't know.
I'm against that
With
as
our
well.
luck, with our luck, we'll have to fight a
Watching
goddamn
onward, it moves
scarecrow
closer.
master. Alright, let's go.
What was that, DM?
Watching them at this point, you actually see this one move towards you. It gets up off
Oh.
the stake that was plunged into the ground and walks another 5-10 feet closer. This one also does that.
Alright, let's hit the tunnels. We'll camp somewhere else.
Hmm. Well, I feel like
While I marshal check the things, not with much success.
Not really sure. They definitely have some. Oh, there's a 22. Yeah. With a 22, you know
24.
that these creatures have the evasive and precise traits. Do you know what those do?
No idea.
The evasive means that the creature has the ability to transport itself around the battlefield nearly effortlessly. This can be through teleportation or special movement actions such as, but not limited to, flight, burrow, and swim speeds. This trait is only added if it is relevant in a fight. It also has the precise trait, which means it has a higher than normal attack bonus, or perhaps has a power that lets it ensure certain attacks will hit. The creature, you know, is an able combatant, but not currently hostile. It's moved closer towards you, though.
I feel like if we don't take care of them now, they're gonna come towards us at night.
That's why we hit the tunnel.
It is night,
Yeah,
kind of.
It is.
I mean, when we sleep.
We
but
can do it.
taking a few steps back is probably not a bad idea.
Let's just get out of sight of the windows. But we can keep an eye on the room. I guess to see if they come inside the room, hide the window.
Are you
I
bringing
don't
the
know.
body with you?
If
Yeah.
possible, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, you could leave it for. Maybe
Good,
they're
but
just hungry.
Let me turn these to top-down tokens. Top down.
We could burn this.
I will later.
Preferably not inside the church.
Yeah, and also not outside at night and all.
Are you heading down the ladder?
What do you guys think? I say we hit the tunnel, camp in another house for the night.
As you were discussing, you can see them
Yeah.
get to the door. One at the door opens it.
Into the tunnels.
Into the tunnel.
Okay.
Climbing down, you reach the tunnels. The boy would speak up. The caves that we hide in are south of here. They are still covered in webs, but there's no spiders there.
Oh, okay.
That is where you want to head off to.
Sure.
Tokens. Turn that body into a token so I can copy it easier.
Wait, we're still bringing the body?
Oh hell yeah.
Commitment.
Dude, I'm committed to my corpse burning hard.
Alright, you guys would plop out. Let me make sure this map's visible. Down a passageway that comes up from a small hole about here. As each of you plop out into this large cave system covered in webs.
So I don't know about you guys, but something like a rest would be cool.
We should at least try to get to the safe place the boy was talking about.
Are we at the safe place?
Well,
These caves should be safe for us.
The whole system?
Yes. We have
Very well.
the other entrances blocked off, so the only way in is through the town.
If the townsfolk were here, would they be further in? Or would they be here?
They would be further in, yes.
Maybe we should check.
I guess the caves aren't as safe as they're supposed to be.
I agree with that, but
Are the caves safe?
Hey Leon, don't you have the cool detect undead thing you do?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Sensing around, you do not detect any undead within its range.
I also don't detect any magic, right?
Correct.
Good, just checking.
There's nothing in the immediate vicinity.
We
could
probably
camp here.
find a remotely safe location and at least rest for a little bit.
As you're discussing this, out of the corner of your eye, Leon, you can see two scarecrows following you this tunnel.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Their
It's
beady
great.
black eyes, devoid of any life, stare deep into your soul.
Okay.
Larry stares back with equally empty eyes.
What do they want?
You have an idea of what they actually look like. Here's their tokens.
Oh, they're different.
Just average friendly scarecrows.
See, I told you guys. Let's just get rid of them now, when there's only 2 of them. Or we can face a swarm when we sleep.
I'm going to burn them if they attack.
Yeah, look at something. Just making sure about one little skill real quick. You have a decent one, but you don't have it just yet. Alright, you can give me an insight, everyone, real quick. They're about actually here, because they're still crawling through the tunnel.
I have too many macros.
Okay.
So I got a 17. Our highest was a 23.
Alright.
No,
Only
27, I guess.
Mary notices. Everyone else just sees them staring cold and dead at you. However, Mary notices a glint in their eye, something human. As they continue to crawl through this tunnel towards you.
Well, we should decide now, fight or not.
If they
Wait,
attack-
do you at least
Do you-
tell us about the glint?
Yeah.
Then we-
There might be people transform.
I don't think.
Back away. They have transmutation magic. Or
I mean, if they strike, we can knock them out.
Yeah.
I'm standing my ground. I'll drop the detect undead thing and cast Shield of Faith.
pops out of the tunnel and stands up, staring at you. The boy's going to back up. They're freaked out by them. He'll step forward. This one pops out and stares at you.
Resting my hands on the boy's shoulders.
Also, for purposes of fancy. Here is its handout.
Oh, woo.
Spoopy.
Ooh, fancy.
Oh shit, they got skies?
No, they don't have some.
At least one of them has a pitchfork, I think. Or maybe he dropped it on the way, I don't know.
The scarecrow will reach out towards you, Leon. Slowly.
Alright. Alright.
Kiss it.
Not worrying at all.
I will let it touch me.
Will place its hand upon your shoulder and pat 3 times. Will then reach up to your face.
Okay.
Will pat your cheek and will attempt to speak. As the mouth of this creature, seemingly like a rain sack sewn shut, attempts to open, revealing a bright orange light, but no sound comes out other than a faint, like,
I'm terribly sorry, I'm unable to understand. Just know that
This-
whatever did this to you, we're going to try to undo it.
Does anyone have writing materials?
this one will pat you on the shoulder, releasing the hand from the cheek, and then will drop the arm and stare at you.
Writing. I do have writing materials. Can they write?
Oh, they have
Find out.
use of their hands.
Yeah, we can find out. Some ink, some paper, a pen. And I hand it to one of them.
Creature will
See what
grasp the paper and the pen, or the ink pen, and will look at the paper. It will place the pen upon paper and will move its hand up and down and to the side, attempting to draw, but you can see it's having issues.
Yeah, I figured as much.
It might work.
Maybe we get
Let
something
me.
from it.
I will give it a check though to see if it gets anything. Nope. It tried to draw
Hilarious
something
this.
and it's like a 1-year-old had finger paint, and not like a someone who's born talented, just like
Yeah,
random baby. It's
unfortunate.
Okay.
Well, keep yourselves safe. We're gonna track down what did this. Wait a minute. It's still possible to communicate, but it's gonna be a hassle.
I don't suppose we could.
We could at least ask yes or no question.
Exactly. 1 cough for yes, 2 coughs for no. Is this place safe at the moment for us to rest? Wait,
Okay.
so that's a no, right? I forgot what I said.
Yeah, that's a no. Is the danger from within the caves or without the caves? 1 cough for within the caves, 2 coughs for from outside the caves. Okay. Was it, what was his name? God damn it. Was it the night guard who did this to you?
Meldevor?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Is the night guard on the north side of town or the south side of town?
He's probably in these caves still. We may be closer to the danger than we realize. If we
Is
could
the
push.
Do you know where the night guard is? Is the night guard within these caves? Jeez.
So if we want to rest, we should return to the church. Otherwise, we push through at this very moment. We
Is
know
the
where our
church safe?
enemy is.
Is the church safe? One cough. Do you know if the church is safe? One cough for yes, two for no.
They do not respond.
Okay.
I take that as unsure.
Yeah.
Well, it's better than the no answer for the cave.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I don't know if we can press on super well like this.
I mean, what's the issue? Is it your spellcasting or is it health?
I'm pretty spent. Can maybe cast, my health's not too bad. I can maybe cast, like, what is it? I'm just basically at Burning Hands or like one more Scorching Ray if I use up all my Burning Hands instead.
The southern scarecrow will turn around towards the hole. It will then enter the hole.
They may know a safe spot. We should
Begin crawling.
probably follow.
Should we follow? Okay.
Yeah, I'm off grid.
Copy your tokens. Back on the Shadebrook. Okay. They will bring you back to the church, but will lead you further. That's the other way they leave.
Are we above ground or underground?
You are above ground, yes.
Got it.
They'll point to the statue.
Huh.
Can I fiddle with the trident?
Okay.
Let's investigate.
Give me an
Oh,
investigation
really?
with advantage since you're fiddling with it.
Did you roll that with advantage?
Nope. Second one coming. Wowie.
Much when you under 10.
Who was rolling that with advantage? Oh well. I'm gonna roll it. Do I roll with advantage or just
Are you fiddling
the
with it?
person? Sure.
Then yes, with advantage.
Alright.
Well,
How do you say 13?
when you fiddle with it, the DC is not that high. So, you can tell that the trident can be shifted, tilted left and right. Basically, be faced horizontally or vertically.
Uh-huh.
And it's currently horizontal.
Correct.
You can rotate it.
Rotating it to the vertical position, you will hear metal clanging upon metal from beneath, and the statue will shift. Don't think I have that visible. Yeah, I don't. Statue will
It's floating.
shift to reveal a stairwell leading down.
Stairwell leading down, I assume?
Yep.
Alright.
Well,
Um, let's check that out.
As you go forward, the scarecrow will put its hand upon your shoulder. Go.
yeah.
That's it. Just one cough.
Alright.
And then release.
Thank you.
The boy
Alright.
will follow you down, and these two scarecrows will practice shambling around the graveyard. Assuming you all go down.
Yeah.
Down there is a temple, a secret temple to Eos.
Huh.
It's also a safe place to rest.
Nice.
You can see that
Okay.
down here there are a couple books and the like on the night guard, such as common stuff. Any night guard or coven member would know these things easily.
Can we use this to roll checks on the whatchamacallit, on the night guard member we heard the name of? Or
Yes, you can. This
I
will give
like
you another
this.
check available.
would that be religion
History.
or history? History.
God damn it, can I roll above average for once?
Fortunately, with those rolls, even with the books, there's nothing on here that provides the info that you're looking for.
Alright.
But you do have a safe spot to do a long rest. Should be noted, though, after a long rest, it will be early morning. And I mean about 4 a.m.
Oh yeah, I can feel that.
Is that a bad thing?
Might be, might not be. The sun won't be up yet, but it'll be close.
And we have 8 hours of whatever the hell's going on here left unchecked.
So,
I'd be perfectly
Res-
fine with a short rest, but
resource analysis, is it worth it?
I have the scrolls to continue fighting.
Same.
Yeah, I have still most of my spell slots.
We could explore the caves and come back here later.
If we need to, yeah.
hmm Do we want to do that then?
I would say it's best.
Alright. Shall we just shoot back to the caves?
well, we should at least short rest.
Alright. I get
Alright.
nothing on a short rest except I get to roll hit dice.
Yeah. Can I roll hit that?
Yeah, if you're short resting.
That's one hit die, and that's just.
Nine. Again, 6. 4. And after the short rest, possible I'd like to spend.
Oh, right. I can cook during a short rest. I forgot about it. Who would like a little bit of bonus heal?
I don't need any, I'm full.
I'm nearly full.
There we go.
I
made
can
a stairwell.
give. Nice. I can give 1 extra hit point per hit die spent.
That would
For
be
all of you, actually.
That's cool, but
that would be pretty cool.
unfortunately it doesn't make any difference for me.
Mm.
But I'd take it.
However, I must warn you, the food is disgusting, but it builds character.
Well, guess I will pass and eat some rations instead.
I'm going to eat.
Nice. It's horribly overcooked.
Let me know when your long rest or your short rest is over. We're all set up
But
wise.
one let's fix. One thing I would like to do, possible, is ritual cast alarm over and over again.
All right then. Just
Wait, that's
casting
an
at
alarm.
the entrance to the stairwell, or
Doesn't it last like an hour?
But the casting time is 10 minutes if you cast it as a ritual. Which is why I need 15 minutes total, because I would like to
Last
cast
8
it.
hours, actually.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, regardless.
And yeah, if you're willing to spend that much time more, I will do it.
Yeah, 10 extra minutes after the long rest to throw down the alarm. Then we can leave the boy here.
Well, it's 10 minutes per 2 HP of my arcane ward, so 50 minutes total. If I want to have it full.
That you're
Wait.
spamming alarm for temp HP.
I'm ritual casting alarm over and over again to refill my arcane ward. You can do that. It just takes 10 minutes for 2 HP.
Oh. What the fuck?
And that's
Yeah,
after the rest?
Yeah, it's the thing is that you can't do any draining task during a rest, so making it during the rest doesn't really work. You have to do it after.
So the thing is that right now, if we spend an hour in short rest and then do stuff and then come back and take a long rest, then it will be like 5 a.m. when we're done with the long rest. And so if we spend an extra hour doing stuff, then it'll be like 6 a.m. I don't know if any of this and that's not even counting travel times and the time we might take in the caves. So I don't know if any of this matters. Just mentioning.
Yeah, basically, if we go in there, and even if we leave again, he will be prepared if we come back.
I mean, could you just do one?
I can just do one.
Because we should get a move on.
It's all depending on how much time you're willing to give me.
I really don't care that much. So, if anyone else has someone else has the opinion of one, then one. Like,
I would say one.
Alright, one it is. Now the entrance. I'm on it.
and Millen is safe. Alright, are we done with short rest then?
Seems
I
like
believe.
Alright.
Let's go.
Short rest complete. Lon will sit upon the floor, seemingly in a meditative stance.
Mhm.
Just keep yourself safe.
Would nod.
Alright. Are we
As
ready to
you
re-enter the tunnel?
exit the safe zone, you would notice every scarecrow that is in this town currently lining the streets.
Oh.
So technically it'd be
Wow.
can you assume it's like town's
Holy shit.
population spread across the streets?
effectively, yeah. So if you just like look up here, like that. Although that's
Yeah.
just in that area.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Well,
They're just standing there watching you as you
That's-
exit the safe zone.
and then we
Okay.
close it behind us.
Yep.
Alright, pushing the Trident back into the horizontal position, the statue will grind back over the stone, blocking it.
Yes. Now we can suffocate the child.
I mean, I assume we had it closed while we were in the resting too, right?
He didn't explicitly say that, but it would have been a good
True.
idea. And in fact, I was going to ask if there was like a way to close it from the inside.
There is, yeah.
But
There's a lever on the wall.
yeah, we probably closed it. Regardless, let's go.
Got to head back down the tunnels.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yes.
you guys back
Warning.
to the Skitter Cave.
Why don't we just take a whole scarecrow army in with us?
Well, they probably can't fight back. Or else they
And-
would.
Are you sure? They had precise and evasive. They were capable.
I mean,
fighters.
fight against him.
Oh yeah, probably.
And I'd rather not endanger the lives of innocents.
Something-
Burning nightlight.
Well, I would like to. If we have a light source, I would like to be a
You would
bit
like-
further in the front, sneaking around, trying
How
to
many,
see shit.
how many people who can't see in the dark do we have? Okay.
Just one.
Do we want to just go dark for now?
I mean, no.
Okay.
I mean,
Just,
We-
just
we could-
hold our hands.
yeah, we could like hold your hands, and once we need someone, you can take it.
It's a strategy.
Well, I'll have action prep for cantrip light as soon as we have sight of an enemy. Then,
Alright,
or somebody
Cantrip
else has
out of-
sight.
Can't
Oh,
already out of combat.
Oh, that's better. Good thing I have Levy with me.
Okay.
All right, I will be led.
Yeah, by both of us.
Yeah.
Wait, why am I leading the front? I have 10 passive perception.
moving forward, you can see several stalagmites and two large webs, although they're obviously old and at this point just cobwebs. There's no spiders on them.
Oh,
You see two paths, one to the south and one to the east, as well as
Very
a
well.
cliff that goes up about 10 feet and then it's an overhang.
Mary will drag Leon to the front.
What does my perception help? It's dark.
Yeah, you can't see anything with that. I
Yeah,
can
you
hear
can-
sounds, but nothing has made a sound.
we can let you walk into the webs, love.
Use
Give
your
our
passive
position away.
Yeah,
Use your 17 passive perception on sounds. Easy.
if I can stand in the
Wait.
way. I realize I'm standing in web.
Leon, which
That's
way?
about it.
Left or right?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Let's go down and Larry will stay here as a shrub. I don't even think Larry has dark vision, now that I think about it.
Googling awakened shrubs.
Nope, he can absolutely see nothing, but there's the shrub standing here now.
In a cave. With a pot of scraps.
Don't worry, he looks just like a plant, no one would suspect it.
Right in the corner, you see a large mass of cobwebs in the corner, and seems like an entrance to the cave as moonlight pours in. Right over here.
Wowie.
Morning.
You guys should also stealth.
Oh wait, so now Leon can see?
Just over here.
Alright.
I will
At the
attempt to stealth.
See, there's no other exits from this chamber. The cave, you can see the entrance, that is. You can see that there were boards and rocks blocking the entrance, but they have been pushed aside. Whatever was blocking this entrance has obviously been removed. Or not whatever, but the thing blocking this entrance.
Perception check to see.
Go ahead. Yeah, chamber is empty.
I poke my head outside to check where in
Where you head out,
locations.
you can see tall coniferous trees and a simple dirt path. Looks like a game trail that leads from this cave outward. This leads to the outside.
Find
We should
nothing much.
leave that entrance alone. Probably.
Yeah, I would say.
It's not
The,
going to lead anywhere good.
The scarecrows did mention that he is still in this cave. That was a little over an hour ago, but we should still take it that he hasn't left.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Mary, of course, still drags Leon by the hand.
Walking through the webs, you feel covered in webs. It's not a pleasant feeling, but that's about it.
Mary would have
Are
led
they diff-
in front of a bit for that part.
Are they difficult terrain?
They are, yes.
Uh-huh.
See another split in the cave, one north and one southeast.
Don't sprint that fast, jeez.
Let's just try to follow a wall. You're right. And
Do you want to look? Do you want to look for tracks?
no. Yes.
All
You
six.
do not find any tracks.
Do I find any tracks? Ah!
Nope.
Ah!
Still nope.
See? All right, we're just
Leon,
wandering.
look with your blind eyes. Listen to the tracks.
Dude. Listen for the tracks.
You can't actually make a spell without sight for this, so.
Check out this sweet track.
So it's darkness, not dim light.
Correct, it's pitch dark down here.
Yay.
Ahead you can see a large chamber with two other pathways, one leading northeast, one heading southeast. Chamber is blocked by a wall of webs. You can move through it, but it's difficult terrain for purposes of that stuff.
Just burn it.
Perception. Sure. Okay, nothing here, obviously.
All empty.
And Mary lets Leon in front for a bit. Through this path.
Covered in webs again. Feels horrible.
Yeah.
Burning things inside a cave is a terrible idea.
It's fine. Don't worry so much about it. I've done it
Oh,
before.
Wait, so for webs, you put me in front? Is that what happened?
Yes. Yes.
Ah, well. Is what it is.
It's okay, Leon. Just continue walking. Don't worry about it.
I use the newly made path, and Larry doesn't even bother to go through there. He lets me D and V summon him. Because he's not dealing with that shit.
Okay. Corner. See another large cobweb, and then a grouping of large cobwebs blocking the path southwest. Again, they are things that you can move through. It's just cobwebs are not fun to move through.
Yeah.
All these webs are repressed memories for Ariadne, and she wants to burn something.
Up ahead, your passive perception, Leon reveals something. You're chanting. Let me make sure what language it's in. Just look at your languages that you know. Not know this language. Okay. It is faint and muffled, but you would hear.
Uka chaka.
Well, I don't hear any of that.
There's chanting just a little bit farther ahead.
What are they saying?
I can't hear shit.
It's in a foreign
But-
tongue.
I can cast a spell to understand it.
I don't think it's worth it. If it's chanting, it just means it needs to be interrupted. The sooner the better.
You know, usually it's good to understand.
Do we,
Let's move stealthily now.
I mean, I've been moving stealthily the whole time. Well, quote
one
unquote
more
stealth.
time?
But I will cast comprehend languages. Actually, not as a ritual.
You can't hear it, though. Or
Well, yeah, but I will hear it soon, so.
watch it be wicked, and then I can just tell you what it is.
I'm taking no chances yet.
It takes...
Also,
like
it's-
10 it takes 10 minutes to ritual
Oh.
cast it. Are you ritual
No,
casting?
I said I
Right.
don't.
You're just casting it straight up. Right.
Okay.
Moving up ahead.
I have.
you can
Why
see
did
that
I
this
use
tunnel
two spells?
is completely filled with webs. It's every square in this tunnel is 3 squares, effectively. It's just completely, just super covered in webbing.
Are you sure we want to just walk in here?
At this point, Mary can hear the chanting. Not speak the language, same chanting, faint, muffled. It's you can't really understand it.
At which point does it switch? At which point does it switch from difficult to super difficult?
Right there.
Super
Alright.
difficult.
So, also, Leon and everyone else who rounds this corner actually can see some light source coming from down that way. A faint
Oh yeah.
blue light, flickering as if light with fire.
Well, I have a bad feeling about this.
We could just burn the webs. Okay.
Larry is unsummoned right now.
Can I hear the chanting now?
Your passive's 10, right?
Yep.
Yeah, no, you can't.
Yeah.
Can you see?
Just say once.
Rounding
We
the
should
corner, you
burn
see
the
a
webs.
wall of webs. You cannot see past it. You just see webbing. You can move through it, though. Again, though, it will be triple difficult terrain.
Alright, now I
We
believe.
should.
Now I believe we might actually have to burn it.
We're inside.
We just have to get outside it and then we can burn it. It will ruin our surprise, but it'll mean we have a way out.
As Mary begins pushing her way through, you're almost to the other edge as...
Can I still not hear it?
Nope, you still cannot hear it.
Jesus.
I will
Go ahead.
put my staff away, and then I want to pull out a scroll of Shield of Faith.
Alright.
Okay, so are we burning it?
We're still in.
I'm ready
Well,
when you.
We can get out and then burn it. Are we doing that?
We could burn it, and then the person that's not burning it, as in the other three, can rush in.
Why are we blocking our exit?
We're unblocking our exit.
No, we're not.
No, hold. This much scrap would take.
You would notice
Yes.
with your passive perception, Leon, since you do have a 17, Mary as well, that there are scorch marks in this tunnel. Very old, but obviously that this tunnel was burnt before.
Well, Mary's gonna stealthily poke her head out with a 22.
In that case,
What does he see?
you would notice a man in the center of this chamber, standing over a humanoid figure. They are chanting, holding a strange scepter. They are standing over this carving within the floor, old and archaic. Standing over the form, chanting, shaking their scepter. The scepter glows with this bluish fire.
So, Mary, you're against burning it.
I'm saying we get out first.
Man finishes his chanting, and the figure begins to painfully contort and scream out, as he transforms into a scarecrow.
Oh my god.
The man will speak, this time common tongue. Yes, rise, friend, rise. Welcome back. Sure that you are worried about your new form, but you need not
That your
be.
new what?
Your new form.
New what? I got it.
You need not be. The dark
Wait, see.
truth
Go ahead.
has seen that the current protections provided by us are failing. This is the only way. You and yours must be brought here. Find anyone, any Doltinian. Bring them to me so I may save them. Creature will nod. Will then look towards the party. Does not see Mary. However, Leon, your stealth was...
8.
Yeah, so it notices you. It will then point. Man will look up and notice you as well. And he will speak. Ah. Friend, come. You must hurry. It'll be too late. You must accept this gift. The dark truth has seen what is to
Can
come.
all of us hear this?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's no longer whispering, he's chanting.
Mm-hmm.
How well lit's the room?
It's well lit that everyone can see in here.
Oh, that's really good. You're saving these people?
Yes. A great horror comes. This is the only way. These
And
new
what is
forms
this?
will protect them.
What is this horror?
The beast it is hard to describe. that comes here from afar is ready to destroy us all. But these forms will protect us and will hide us from it till it leaves. I fear we
You
do
are
not have the power to destroy it.
you are with the Night Guard, correct?
Yes, I am Electus Maldivor, the Night God.
And they approve of this?
They have sent me here.
Can I make
I'm
an
gonna
insight
insight
check?
that. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm specifically asking because I am behind all this webbing, so might be a bit harder.
He's not lying about being sent here. He was sent here. They have sanctioned his arrival here. At least that's what you believe so far.
But do I believe that they would approve of this?
Make me a history.
Oh boy. Y'all ready for that brain action?
Alright, what's the music here? Is it still the forest?
It is not the forest, it is only the Halloween ambience.
Got it.
I have another music if you trigger combat, but we'll see. The Night Guard have been known to do crazy things before to protect Dalton, but not sure if this is one of them. Could be. You're not entirely sure though.
Regardless. I'm going to have to probably have a talk with maybe some of your superiors. This doesn't sit right with me.
Perhaps it is because you have not been enlightened yet. Let me help you. You will see truth to this.
And what is this?
Reach
Truth.
forward, scepter in hand, with his other hand outstretched towards you.
Ooh. Can I make any sort of check on the scepter? Or is it already?
You have Detect Magic active,
I do not.
and you are unable to make any checks. The Scarecrow will point towards Ariadne and point. The man will nod. He saw you with his passive. Your friends are welcome to join you, although don't believe they are Daltinian. But this threat is more than just Dalton. However, my priorities lie in Dalton.
Alright, can I make one more insight just to check for general craziness?
Go ahead.
Sanity, I guess? Yeah. Oof.
Give me an intelligence check now.
No.
And let me look
General
at
intelligence?
one. Yeah, let me look at one more thing before you roll, though. Yeah, just general intelligence.
There it is.
Yeah, that's all you really know.
Why me so dumb?
Should
Well,
have been a wizard. Not that it saves you from terrible rolls.
well, either way, I would very much like to have a meeting with the Night Guard about this. I'm not sure of a. I've never heard tell of this threat.
Tell us about this beast.
Beast comes from beyond. It is hard to describe, is an outer creature of great strength. I've only seen visions and only glimpses of it. But it is coming.
And when did you start getting these visions?
About a week ago.
Now what changed to trigger it?
Tipped his head, unsure of what you mean.
Let me be a little more direct then. When did you come upon that staff?
Found it in here. After I was helping the townsfolk search for the threat.
A week ago?
No. I came here to this cave, to the scepter, but 2 days ago. It will, if you move forward, it will reveal it.
Just by one tile, like right here.
I don't think you actually have the ability to beat the DC for this. Let me look at your total. Yeah, you can't beat the DC.
Alright, Mary's gonna stay right there.
The scepter does detect his magic. Although it is... You sense as if it's powered by this man's... Not really soul, but... like, his life force, his energy, his magic perhaps, you're not sure exactly. It's not
Can I
magic
check
by
the-
its own right, technically.
Alright.
Can I check his description of the beast?
Yeah, none of you are able to beat that DC.
Alright.
Did you inform the commanders in the night guard of the situation before departing?
I have sent word, but these crows here, they are vile things. They have blocked my raven.
The crows blocked you?
Yes.
Why did they do that?
Imagine they are working with other vile presence is harming these citizens. I've not found the culprit yet, but I'm still searching. But with these visions, threat has grown greater. And the townsfolk are protected by the crows. There's a cat on my back. Hello, kitty. Anyways,
Huh.
the townsfolk are protected by
Given-
the crows when they are in this form.
Given that the Crow Master did say he wanted to bring us to this guy, can I insight this claim?
Yeah, go ahead.
That is a 12.
He's not lying, at least not what you think. Same thing with Flynn.
He just said something about the visions. What did you just say?
I had to drop my investigation to ensure that the townsfolk here were safe.
suppose this force in charge of the crows said that they were working for you?
Does that make any sense? Crows have been constantly pecking at me and destroying any form of contact I send.
Now, strange things tend to happen in Dalton. Are you still... Do you still have your wits about you? I mean, visions, impending doom? Well, not unbelievable. They do seem like a shot in the dark. I think you should return to the Night Guard.
I have one more left to transform before I can do that.
We
We will oversee
him
his
safe.
protection. Yeah, same thought.
You think that is appropriate? He will look to Leon, noticing, or more recognizing who faction you belong to. Not from any ring or anything like that, more for, knowledge of it at this point in time.
Oh, woo.
You think that best? What's to come?
Yes, report your findings back to them. And I would also like that staff. It may prove useful in turning back whatever threats here. And any leads you could share before departing.
Alright, I can do that. With your passive insight, Leon, you have +7. And Mary as well. You both notice that he seemed a little conflicted about giving over the scepter, but he does agree. And he will step forward and offer the scepter to Leon.
Now any leads. What can we do to stop this from happening altogether?
Creature approaching?
Yes.
I don't think we can. I think it's just a matter of time before it arrives here. There are ways to slow its arrival, but nothing that I can do. Nothing that I know how to do.
When I look around this room, what is up with the symbology and all that?
Do you ask him that, or are you just asking me?
No, yeah, asking you as DM.
That is an old sigil placed upon the floor. Be a Arcana check to know what it's about.
Now, out of curiosity, would this person happen to be a member of the Dark Pact that I would be able to communicate with using the Chosen's Mar?
Yeah, Electus?
Yeah.
Negative.
Got it.
Hey!
How many points in Arcana aren't you?
I'm a cleric.
Oh,
I'm the wizard.
yes, you look like such a nerd with those glasses. I thought you were a wizard.
What do you mean?
Fucking nerd.
Anyways,
Just sexy casual boy, dude.
yeah, that sigil there is long dead. It has no active magic anymore to it. It was a ritual stopped by adventurers of old. That it's no longer powered. It cannot provide any power at this point. It seemed to have been a connection to the Shadowfell, though.
To the what?
A connection to the Shadowfell.
Damn.
Ooh. You said it's inactive and there's nothing special about the statue.
The statues, you can give me a religion.
Yay. Like, no, it's still int based. I mean, what are the odds of 2 nat 20?
You're not sure what they represent. They are some form of large bipedal humanoid-like creature with spiky thorns and blue glowing eyes. If they could be, they would be a pure shadow, but they are made of stone here, from the seems a bit obsidian.
But do I know anything about them?
You know that they represent Nightwalkers, a creature of immense power native to the Shadowfell.
Huh. Alright.
Well, we'll do what we can to stop this.
I'll leave it in your hands then, Leon. He'll clasp his the right fist to his heart. Give you a nod.
Very well.
It should be noted, since you've been talking to him for a while, he's not wearing crimson mail as it is. He is wearing crimson half-plate and wields a halberd, not a longsword.
What's up with this mask? Just
Oh,
flavor?
The mask? That's just part of his outfit.
So if he's got different weaponry, he's probably higher rank. I don't know much about much.
Yeah, probably.
I wonder if I can religion check to determine if it would be likely that a look in high would actually be helping him or just tricking him.
Give me a religion check. I can't reveal anything.
Yeah.
I tried everything that was in my fucking repertoire. I checked his staff, I checked his brain, or his sanity.
Well,
You're Dark Pact, right?
alright. Yeah.
Yeah, you roll with advantage.
Alright. Good fucking rolls.
Never mind.
Alright.
Oh, come on.
Should have rolled better.
Yeah. Death the hands. Well. So we're taking this guy back to the night guard?
I believe he can make his own way back.
Right, well,
Maybe.
he offers you the scepter, Leon.
I take it.
Okay. Does it
Maybe,
affect upon-
maybe we should be taking him anyway, just to ensure that nothing weird happens?
Alright. As you take hold of the scepter, Leon, you feel a strange power come over you. You have the sense that you could transform one other creature of relative strength. By relative strength, I mean like a commoner. Someone who's not like fighting capable or fighting capable being a PC into a scarecrow. Or you can spell, as in return all scarecrows to their original form. Either way,
Okay.
once done, the scepter is no longer powered and just a cool stick.
Oh, once either one or the other's done?
Yes.
Interesting. Well, we will see you off.
Well then, you seeing him off to the gates of the town.
Yeah. And I'll motion for the scarecrow to follow.
You seem to have some control over it. Not a lot, but it
Nice.
will follow you.
That's spooky.
Right.
Oh, one last question.
Yes.
We noticed one of the entrances to the cave is unblocked now. Was that your doing or something else entirely?
I noticed that when I first arrived here. I believe it was the vile presence, hence why I've been searching these caves. But I have not found whoever caused it.
Are all the other entrances similarly unblocked?
Yes,
And the chanting you were doing, that was merely a part of the scarecrow ritual.
indeed. The binding ritual for the scepter.
What about the pumpkins and stuff?
I'm not sure about those. I noticed them, but I'm not sure their purpose.
So those were there before you started doing this?
Indeed.
So
I want
there's still...
another insight for all the things he said.
Go ahead.
Right there. Oh, come on.
Don't prove.
Just because fundamentally, I don't know, man, turning people into scarecrow doesn't seem like a proper thing.
No, it kind
Well-
of makes sense.
You do have the power to undo it.
Yeah, I know that.
I would probably do in the town. It's Dalton. I told you, this stuff happens every...
Very well, let us leave.
You all choose to leave the cave.
Can Mary go check the other entrances to confirm what he said?
It's easy enough to do, and they are indeed, as he said.
Okay.
I would actually,
So when
I
we
would
get to the end...
actually want to make sure that there's really nothing in this cave.
Spending time searching the cave, you can give me 3 investigation checks. See if you find
Investigation.
anything else.
3?
Yep, 3.
Good thing I have a shrub with me.
Are we all going?
Well, I am making sure. I don't know who of you are doing it.
I guess the one who's not
19,
me.
16.
Does the party go with her, or do you all just wait for the entrance?
Mary does.
Oh, it
The
was
highest
Mary
was,
making... It was Mary making 3 investigation checks, I see.
Yeah, I think we all would go.
Let's see.
I'm keeping an eye on this guy.
Alright. 15 or higher will reveal in this back chamber. This back chamber, there is more scribbling and blood. This one speaks. The Old One has warned. Creature from the beyond comes. These visions are true. People must be saved. Once they are saved, Dalton must be saved.
So after that's pointed out to us, and as we're walking towards the exit, or the tunnel path under the town, I'll mention it's like, what is with all the writing on the walls?
I'm gonna chuck you guys up there real quick.
The corpse is still at the entrance of the caves, right? So when we reach the entrance of the caves, we can show it to him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see you checked this up here.
Let's see, you said what's writings on the wall?
Yeah, this isn't our first time coming across this.
Look at it. Strange. I found similar writing within the chapel.
And you have nothing to do with it, or no inclination as to why?
Well, not on this one. I have, my own writings I have left in the town to warn others, but not this wall.
show him the scrap of parchment.
Yes, that is one of mine.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Were the disappearances happening before you?
Yes, I came to investigate the disappearances. Then, through my visions, I found of a greater need.
Alright, so weird.
I'm so confused.
I'm like 50 on.
Right?
I mean, obviously this isn't just normal Dalton stuff.
Well, can I make an intelligence check to put things together because I'm too tired to figure stuff out myself? Or no?
No? Is that-
Let's be honest. It's probably Cthulhu.
Can you
Yeah,
talk
intelligence
to?
check, yeah. Yeah, I can't give you information.
Yeah.
Rolls have
Can
been
you
horrible
talk?
this session.
Yeah, it's not this session. My rolls on this character are horrible. I don't know why, but it is.
Can you talk to the scarecrows? Using that staff?
Can I what?
Talk to the scarecrows.
I'll turn to the scarecrow behind me. How are you? Yeah, that's a no.
He's fine.
Wait.
You can understand?
Yes.
Oh,
Why?
I can understand.
No,
Oh.
Electus can understand.
Yeah, I'm asking him why. How?
Part of the visions, they have granted me this knowledge.
Who is they?
Him again. The old one.
Show
Yes,
him
you-
the
Usually visions from him aren't exactly, something
Let's show
good.
him the body.
Hey, I got a simple solution. Dispel the magic. Ask the people what's happened. She speaks to Leon.
Spell it, they might not be safe anymore.
True.
I think we know what answers they'll give.
I don't know how to discreetly disclose to Mary that was my intention after he was gone.
So don't, I guess. I certainly don't know that. Anyway, let's show him the body.
Yes.
You guys up to the next floor. Wait, I think I put the body in this cave. I did not. I'm gonna chuck you guys up to the top side then. Copy. Jade Brook. Pasta? Pasta.
Wait, we put the body in the cave. What the hell? We dragged the body out there. Okay.
Look over the body.
Do you recognize this?
He will reach for the mask. Did any of you guys remove it, or is it still there?
Still there.
Is it just me or is there more pumpkins around?
I think it might just be you.
Let's get
Hey!
We'll remove the mask, feeling beneath it a strange, burnt void. Ugh. We'll then search the body and find what you guys have found already, but was pretty much just like a mundane piece of clothing. We would look at it though. Kind of rip it off the man's jacket, the Crowmaster's jacket.
I have.
Seen this before.
You have?
Oh, this kind of cloth, that is. It was in the caves, that chamber when I found the scepter.
So,
This man might be the one who's causing all these people a fright.
can I insight that?
Go ahead.
God, good rolls.
Easy as hard to read. Or,
Yeah. You think? But then, yeah. All right. I guess we just continue with our plan then.
you wish to escort him
Very
to the
well.
edge of town and have him head back to the Citadel as you guys clear these people then?
I still say we should escort him to the Citadel, but
All the way to the Citadel?
yeah, that's what I would do. But that's because I don't. That's what I would suggest. But that's because I don't know what these people are planning on dispelling it.
Gotcha.
I'm not dealing with Dalton borderline politics shit. I don't escort people back to the night guard.
I'll let Andy out too.
Oh yeah. Climb out the stairwell.
I mean, we're probably hired by.
The town.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that we're either hired by the town or we're hired by like Dalton in general. Is more or less what I'm saying.
Yeah. You were sent a letter, the Coven specifically, sent a letter about the threats that this town has been facing.
So we have to report to someone, is what I'm saying. Might as well, if this guy's going back to the night guard, we might as well go back to the night guard and report to them.
Mylan,
You'll,
Electus says that the disappearances were happening before he got here, and that he came to investigate them. Can you confirm this?
Yes. You found him. I thought he was taken with everyone else.
No, he seems to.
You will step forward. No.
Oh,
I am sorry to give you the fright there, child. Well, the initial disappearances were likely of this creature's cause. The additional ones were of my own doing, protecting the people of this town. The scarecrows here, they are your friends, they are your family. It will
He also-
horrified.
He also says that if they are not scarecrows, they are in far greater a risk due to this beast that is coming. But I'm not sure what to make of it.
I'm gonna see what the kid thinks.
Why do we care about this guy's feeling? She says
What guy's
that out
feeling?
loud.
What?
Who?
She asks Leon. And
No, but-
says that.
Whose feelings are you not concerned about?
This boy.
Oh,
I feel like you're full of garbage.
And that?
Yes?
Told nothing but the truth since we've met. I don't know why you'd think me to be a liar.
I'm not calling you a liar. I'm calling you crazy. Let's go.
You'll look at Leon. Just keep strange
Mary.
company.
Mary will look at Leon as well.
Have you made a pact? I like this.
Not at all. I have my
So
oath
you
to the
are
Night
not-
God.
You are not a warlock at all?
I am not. An Eldritch Knight.
Oh, it's still complicated. And your power comes from this great old one?
No, my power comes from the arcane. This old one, it has sent me visions, but nothing. It has not given me any powers or anything like that. It only sent me warnings.
And you trust that this beast is indeed real?
Yes, with all my heart. The beast is real and coming.
Do we know when?
Years?
You want to keep the town as scarecrows for a couple of years?
It'll take a while to get the rest of the Dalton protected. I have
You
to start
want
somewhere.
You want to turn the entirety of Dalton into scarecrows?
Plan?
If we have years, then it would
We're
be
going
far
nowhere.
better. Far better to inform the Night Guard of this beast. And start working on actual countermeasures to fight it instead of just pacifying the entire population.
If that's what you think is best, Leon, then do that.
Well, you can inform them now. I'll accompany you.
Let's just go.
No, I think before we leave, we should set this town right. It was our job.
Obviously.
Are you saying that out loud?
Yes. And I no longer care if he hears me. We'll find another way to make sure they're safe.
He just looks towards Leon.
Trust me, I get it. Sometimes in Dalton you have to do more desperate things to stay alive, but there has to be a better way. And I'm willing to search for it. Come, Scarecrow. Mwahaha. And for these
Scarecrows will
3
stop
seconds,
following you.
for these 3 seconds, I have an army. And now I'm going to dispel it.
Alright. As soon as you activate the crystal, thinking on its destruction, each and every one of these scarecrows will pop a burst of hay and fire, revealing a pile of ash and, importantly, a citizen that they once were, alive and well, although naked. I don't have tokens for every single NPC in the city, because there's a lot of NPCs in the city. So
Wait, you don't have 100+ tokens of naked random townsfolk?
you are correct.
I'm disappointed.
Yeah, I am too.
I was kind of that you didn't say they all when the magic is dispelled.
Yeah. That then. The citizens will all look around confused, seemingly in a daze, and a little confused by the fact that they're naked. But they will recognize the fact that they are no longer scarecrows, and will look towards you, Leon, and give you a nod of thanks.
You should all get dressed. We have much to discuss about the safety of the sound going forward.
A dwarven figure in the back would speak up. Yar. God, yes. Thank you, friend. Could say, what would have happened if we didn't have you come along?
Are you the mayor?
No, I just worked the shop here. Aye.
Is there a leader present?
A man will step forward, an elven man. Although, you can tell from his ears, he's only half elven. That would be me. I am Mithrandrael Aladron, at your service. I appreciate the aid that you have provided us.
Well, it may not be over. Are you still missing people, or is this everybody?
Look around. I believe this is everyone. Also, elf art. That's the mayor.
Have the pumpkins been on the ground been affected by the dispel?
They have not.
So, the pumpkins, did they detect magic?
They did not.
They did, yeah.
No.
Oh, they didn't.
The mayor will then speak. Oh, what's with all these pumpkins?
That is what I'm wondering.
Very strange.
If it's not a side effect of the same magic that turned you all into scarecrows, then perhaps it is further evidence of this beast.
Smashes open, revealing the interior of a pumpkin. A large pumpkin, but still a pumpkin.
Rifting. They're normal pumpkins.
The child, seeing someone that he recognizes as his parents, will dash off. Ma! Pa!
Very good.
And he is,
I was wondering when he would find his parents.
took a bit.
Okay.
Alright then. Once you're all dressed and ready to talk, gather up whatever leaders you have and find us at the inn.
Mayor will speak up. Alright, you'll see it done. They're there soon then. Alright everyone, let's get back to our home and can't find our clothing. Weird couple of days. He'll shake his head and people start dispersing from the crowds. Leaving you alone with your friendly neighborhood Lectus. Well then, now that that's done, am I to meet with you at the meeting at the inn, or
Yes, I believe that would be best. And then we'll be heading off to the Crimson Citadel shortly. They need word.
alright then. easy enough to make your way back to the inn. Me shucky ducky people's up there. Now,
And there's no check we can do on the pumpkins, right?
correct. At this point, they're just strangely large pumpkins.
That grow in the middle of the road.
Yep. The only strange thing about them is that they're extra large, and they're growing out of nowhere.
At least the town will have a lot of crops to recover from whatever the fuck this.
It's very strange, these pumpkins. This corn.
Are the crows still like watching?
You notice there's still a few crows left, but nowhere near the amount that were here, and they're not watching with an intelligent eye anymore.
Okay, so
Killed the crow master, so there, yeah. Alright. You guys make your way back up to the inn. Roll his hand out again. For handout purposes, colossal size. Mayor shows up. Grab the dwarf. Where are you, Mr. Eberk? There you are, my friend.
Is there also any way to tell what was the two that helped us out? Find the secret door and stuff?
Oh yeah, I can pull those too. They would have been
Nice.
fairly obvious size. Well,
Like a priest.
Where are you? Let's see. I'm looking for stand. Drop the fucking coin. Oh, no. I already have dropped the coin. Looking for the broken bond. That's what I am. So, priest of Lorne, my friend, where are you? I had your picture. There you are.
I'm here.
Oh, yeah. Excellent. Eyes colossal. Over here. Then Smith. There you are. No. Save this in my library. Alright, let's try that again. Library ho. Notes. There you go, the laundry. Rename you to Smith. Alright, so those are the four figures that show up. Two that helped you, and the dwarf and the mayor.
Was there any kind of check we could have done on the staff while we were waiting?
The scepter that's now void of
Yeah,
Ordinaries.
just to see if it
Ordinary.
was affiliated with anybody.
Yeah, intelligence check.
Yep. Can I, like, ask the wizard to check it instead?
If you want to.
Well, I
Would you-
sure can. No promises.
I will guide you.
That's a D4, right?
So 18.
No, the mayor's. No one in town has shown any sign that they recognize it or that they own it. It doesn't really mark anyone's attire, except for the Crowmaster.
And the Crow Master's attack. That doesn't have any sort of religious significance to it.
Nothing that you found. Oh, and for purposes of stream. Mayor, general store owner, smith, priest of Lorne. For your guys' purposes. Mayor, general store, smith, priest of Lorne. Right. One by one, these four enter into the town dressed as they are seen pictured. Their fine clothing. The priest of Lorne, obviously bearing the symbol of Lorne. They would all enter. Alright. The mayor would speak up. Now then. What is it you would like to discuss? Where's the threat gone?
The threat of becoming a scarecrow forever is gone, but I believe there is still something that may be coming. The pumpkins are quite a strange anomaly. We have no way of telling what their origin is.
We're assuming that was related to the Crowmaster, I think.
Your thoughts? We just think they're related to the Crowmaster?
Were the pumpkins a thing when you called us?
They were not, no. Very strange. They're quite large and don't have very fertile soil here. It is quite the mystery.
So when the magic was dispelled that turned you into Scarecrow, as well as the magic that was charming the crows were stopped, the pumpkins remained unaffected. So I think it is... I believe it is unrelated.
Do you want to detect? Do you want to detect magic on the pumpkins and see if they're still magical? They could just be persisting.
Yeah, the pumpkins were never magical.
Right. So then they're just...
Priest of Lorne would speak up. Perhaps they're here as a form of whatever magic caused this. It's a repercussion, perhaps. Magic has been known to adjust the land before. Perhaps this is a form of its own.
Especially in a place like this where life and death are kind of warped,
Indeed.
I guess. The other thing is, Electus here has been having visions of a great beast coming to Dalton. So my intention is immediately after leaving this village to see what the Night Guard thinks. If it is a threat to Dalton and its people, then they need to know. And they need to start working on a way to prevent it. Or countermeasures against it should it arrive.
Indeed. If that is the case, then the Night God, the Night Lord, all must know. And they must prepare.
It is estimated that it won't be this year, though. Within the next 2 years. So you do have... You are in no immediate threat. At least to the most of my knowledge.
Dwarf will speak up. Well, that's at least a couple years then for, some trade. Bit of time to get myself ready. Going here, going there, maybe buy myself get more armor or a weapon or two. Bit some stuff to help us out, eh?
Well, if there's any success in preventing this, 2 years will not be... could be extended to longer. But for now, this is all we know.
The Smith would speak up. So, the creature that has been capturing us has been destroyed, and there is a beast on the horizon. What of
That it-
what of the notes around town? Strange messages have been left. You know of their cause?
The bloody ones?
Yes.
We assumed that was also the Crowmaster, right?
I would say so.
Electus, what do you think?
Well, I know of no other that would overwrite in such messages. Unless there is someone in the town who has been corrupted.
Do you want to investigate the townsfolk?
I'm sure
They
that
were-
we can do that after we were in the Night Lord. We can send a new patrol here to make sure everything's on the up and up.
Mm.
The
I mean-
mayor would speak up. Sounds like a good plan.
It is interesting though. I don't suspect the townsfolk. Every single one was turned into a scarecrow. A perpetrator would not want to be made so vulnerable.
It was the kid, obviously. No,
It
I'm
was totally
kidding.
the kid.
And the kid was in the process of being kidnapped to be the last transformation.
The kid actually was the Crowman. No. God damn it.
Was I joking or was I not joking?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Well, that's a cool kid.
Can I get
A what?
Where's this thing? Oh. I don't think it did. There you go. And
Yeah, he's got his neck tattoos, man.
okay, there we go.
He could be in a K-pop band.
I like to speak up. Anything else we would like to discuss? Or to press on? The moment we waste is the moment that we are not spending preparing.
Correct. And because I am not entirely sure that this threat is entirely resolved, at least the immediate one, I am going to encourage the Night Guard to send a patrol immediately. I don't want to leave you guys without protection for that long.
Well, we will appreciate it, yes. Aye, and be sure to send a few adventurers our way. Oh, business come back up. We've lost at least a week of trade down here. Want to make sure they're not any of the spookier kind. Any evil shit here.
I'm not sure if I have the power to send adventurers to you, but
Well, if you're, your chapter masters or anything like that, if they need some adventure, no, we might find something good around here. Just give it some time. When
Oh.
you're out.
I'll put in a good word for you then.
Excellent. Know that my shop's always open. As is mine.
So if you guys are ready to prepare your town, clean up the streets from this pumpkin menace, then we'll be heading to the Crimson Citadel shortly.
Excellent. We'll see it done. We wish you luck on your travels.
And none of you have any other information or suspicions.
No, all of us were... Well, speak for all of us, but I was captured without sight of whatever took us. We're just doing what we were working on. I was sitting upon my dining room table having a meal with my family. And all went dark. Well, did hear a cawing of a crow, but that's it.
Yeah, well, at least the Crowmaster's gone now.
Aye, that sounds about right for me as well. These two would also nod.
How's the kid?
Alright.
Is the kid okay? The one who was with us?
He should be fine.
The
He's with
priest
his
of Lorn
family.
would speak up. Aye, little Milan is alright. Well, a little shooken up, but Gultinian. We handle ourselves alright in anything that's frightful.
Alright.
The last matter you should all know about is the tunnel. All the exits in your tunnel has been unblocked. So that's a
Well, I'll need to fix that then. Don't need any more spiders getting in there.
that would be in your best interest. Yes.
A couple of years back we even had a swarm. It was horrible. Like all of us were turned into spirits and spiders and eggs, and it was weird. No one liked it.
Do you get transformed very often?
Apparently, happened twice now in 40 years. Sucks. Yes,
Maybe
well.
you really do need that cartridges.
But perhaps next time we won't get transformed. Assuming there will be a next time, doing to our particular luck. We can hope.
Um,
Anyways,
Yeah. Anybody else in the party got anything else?
I kind of still want to talk to the kid, but I don't know if we have time because we're gonna go to the night guard. And... Yeah.
We
And
can see
besides
the
which,
kid real quick before leaving.
And besides which, the kid has his parents.
up to you.
I mean, I almost inside him like the moment we saved him, but I was like, fuck it. It's a kid. I don't need to.
It's fine.
Want to head out then?
Yeah.
Alright. Hey, before you go, if you want to buy anything, shop's open. By that I mean
Right.
when we end the session. If you want to buy anything, just post it in the chat and I'll... You have access to a
Nice.
shop, so if you want any basic
Um.
supplies, I got you covered. You also
Oh,
have an
boy.
alchemist in town, so you can buy up to 4 potions of healing.
I
And 2
have
greater. I think
one
that's in the shop.
gold.
With a gold, I can't get much from that. But yeah. Alright. We are going to end it here, though, as you guys head back on the road with Electus to the Citadel. So,
I still don't want to go to the Citadel in character.
you all don't have to
but-
go there, but Electus, at the very least, is going there.
I'm going there. Yeah.
On the plus side, you all gain 1 MV, and
Nice.
upon returning to the Citadel, will be provided, or just from Electus, actually, he will hand any coin that required for those who are not joining the Citadel. He is going to provide, effectively, each of you will get 200 gold, and
Nice.
2 crafting tokens.
Hell yeah.
Since you were able to do this peacefully with Electus. Would have been 1 if without.
I mean, he came pretty easily.
Eh,
Yeah.
I mean,
Congrats on
had
that.
to avoid getting enlightened.
I wasn't forced to make any persuasion roll. That would have sucked.
I was just gonna person him.
Thank you all for showing for the
Yeah.
stream. We're gonna call it here now. Bye.